Well, Jim, what a fantastic day. Great game of football, great entertainment for everyone, but for your club, this must have been special.
Well, it is special, absolutely. The Championship is a fantastic league, and we've thoroughly enjoyed being a part of it this year. And we were just desperate from day one to try and stay in it. I thought today was a fantastic game and a really good advert for the Championship. Both teams trying to win the game. We weren't happy to come here and just take a point from the game. We really wanted to come and get at Ayr United and try and get our noses in front, which we did. But full credit to Ayr. Ian McCall and his players, they could have easily down tools today and just settled for the resting players for the playoffs. But I think they were a credit to themselves and to the rest of the league. I think they were very fair to the rest of the league fighting for relegation. They put a strong team on the park and they were certainly trying to win the game. So I think a draw was probably a fair outcome in the end, and I'm just delighted that draw was enough to keep us in the league and avoid playoffs, and we're absolutely delighted.
Now, everyone talks about in this league it's hard being a part-time team, and it's very hard to get there, but here you are, you've got all the way through. You must be so proud of those boys.
Well, I really am. Proud of them is an understatement. I think I'm really, really pleased for them as well, because I see the effort and the commitment that they make. Out there working Monday to Friday, doing their 40, 50 hours, and then coming to training on a Tuesday and a Thursday and giving their all for 2 hours a night. It's difficult, absolutely, but we've tried not to use it as an excuse. We've tried to just get on with it, and I think the players deserve all the credit for that. They're a fit bunch, you can see that. And I've had probably 8 or 9 of the boys in there that have been with me since I took over at the club, and they're a pleasure to work with. The lone boys that have came in added a bit of quality to the group that we needed. Obviously we lost a couple in January, but we got another couple of good ones in, and it's just been a great team effort, really. Right from the top of the club right down to the supporters and the players. It's been all of us together, and we've all believed. We certainly did in the dressing room. We all believed that we could stay in the league, and we know everybody on the outside had written us off. Even prior to today, I think people were writing us off. So we use that as a motivation for ourselves, and I'm just, I really am delighted for the players, because they're a fantastic group to work with. And I keep saying it, you can be the best manager in the world and have great ideas tactically and all that, but if you don't have the players on the park to carry out your instructions, then you don't stand a chance. So I'm grateful to the players for their efforts, my backroom staff as well. They've been great encouragement to me as well, and a great support to me, and obviously the people at the top, the board, have been nothing but supportive in terms of allowing me to go and get the kind of players that we need, and then obviously the supporters. We're all delighted for them. They travelled here in good numbers today. We are a small club, we know where we are. There's far too many buses leaving Alloa and going to other clubs all over the country, and we'd like to try and change that if we can. We're trying to do more in the community, try and get some of the younger fans supporting their local club. But for the ones that travelled here today and for the ones that stuck with us throughout the season, we give them a big thank you as well.
And tonight, I take it there's going to be a bit of a celebration?
Oh, listen, we'll probably go for a couple of beers. I could go home and lie down right now, to be honest with you. I'm mentally drained. It's been a long season. It's been a brilliant season. I've loved every minute of it. Playing against some really good quality teams, testing myself against some really good experienced managers as well. So yeah, go home, bottle of red with the family probably, and then tomorrow we've got a big day out planned tomorrow. So we'll go and have a good celebration tomorrow, a few beers, enjoy the awards. Big Andy Graham is in Team of the Year, which is, I'm really pleased for Andy, and there probably could have been 1 or 2 others in our team. Wouldn't have been far away from that team either, I don't think. So we'll go there and celebrate the big man in that team, and we'll look forward to that.
Ian, end of the full season, still waiting for the playoffs. What a fantastic end of a league, with what was happening here with Alloa. Everywhere there were great results going on, and Ayr United have ended up 4th in the Championship. You must be proud of that.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things, I think there was a lot of celebration from Alloa, and rightly so, but at the start of the season the whole world tipped Alloa and ourselves to be 9th and 10th. So both clubs have done really well, but we're in the playoffs as well, but it's to go up the way. And our clubs have overachieved more than any club in Scotland. 100%, no doubt about that. And listen, these next players were up against it because we've just been absolutely decimated. That might be Liam Smith now. There might be 5 of them out. and the certainty of players we've got that are fit might not be suited to the home game. They'll be suited to the away game. But I'm very, very proud of what the players have done. And it's always going to be hard to do. Arrested a lot of players, quite key players, well, certainly 4 or 5, added to the 3 or 4 injuries. It was going to make it tough, particularly when Alloa were absolutely fighting for their lives. And all credit to them. And they did quite well for us last season, so I'm not too disappointed at that, albeit it's a club that I've had great times at, that's went down. Falkirk, a big club, but an awful lot of teams down at the bottom there have been struggling. I think this might be the first time we've been 4th all season. You would have been 1st, 2nd or 3rd.
You could see from the fans at the end there, they really applauded United's efforts this season, that whole bank in the far side.
Well, listen, the only reason we didn't applaud them all is because we hope to have more opportunities to applaud them. I'd like to think we'll play 6 games, but we'll just have to wait and see. I think it's Tuesday night now, and we know that. I'm gutted about the money for the board, but I think that suits us better. I don't think there's any doubt about that. We get an extra day's rest because it's Tuesday. You play up there on a Wednesday night, you're travelling down, Thursday's a write-off, and you've got 1 day of training, so it's better for us, I think, and we'll go and give it a right good go. Good to see Shanklin back out in the park, and also getting that goal as well. Yeah, he's had a terrible season. That's 34 goals he's scored. So, and he really enjoyed his run about. We was told before the game he's getting no more than 70 minutes, and when I took him off, he had the big petted lip. So, it's good that he's there. And the emergence of Luke McKinney's been a big thing for us. And I managed to rest Moffat, I managed to rest McDade, arrested Crawford, arrested Murdoch. So, hopefully there'll be a freshness. The reason I didn't arrest any of the back 4 is we haven't got any other defenders.
You were saying Liam Smith with his injury there. Can you give us more information?
Well, he might be tweaking his hamstring, so I hope not. We'll just have to wait and see.